Here's what I put on my microphone for the FM systems. Test it. You all can hear me? Everyone hear me? All right, we ready? Yesterday we were talking about the story, The Lottery. What is a lottery? Right. You're picked, then you get something, right? Okay. How does the new generation feel about the lottery? What do I mean by new generation? What does that mean? Right, young people. How do they feel about the lottery? Do they like it? Do they not like it? You think they like it? You think they don't like it? Okay. How do you know? I want you to find something from the story. Find it and tell me. How do we know they like it or they don't like it? Okay? Okay, yesterday we were reading it. Let me show you. I'll show you the first one. Okay. They do say, Mr. Adams said to the old man Warner, who stood next to him, that over in the North Village, they're talking of giving up the lottery. So people in another village want to stop the lottery. Old man Warner snorted, "Pack of crazy fools," he said. "Listening to the young folks, nothing's good enough for them." So young people, the new generation, want to end the lottery. What do the old people think of that? They think that's crazy, right? They want to keep the lottery. Young people want to end the lottery. Tell me something else. Show me somewhere else in the story it says that. Who has it? You got it? Right. That's it. Okay. Some places have already quit lotteries, Mrs. Adams said. "Nothing but trouble in that," Old Man Warner said. "Pack of young fools." So the new generation, young people, want to stop the lottery, while the old people want to keep going, keep doing the lottery. Okay? Now, I want you in groups of 2. I want you to write down on those Post-its. Purple, I want you to write down all the main characters so far. On the blue ones, I want you to write down all of the main events, all the things that have happened so far. Okay? Go ahead. You have 5 minutes. Okay. Before we finish reading, I want you to remind you of these special words. Antagonist. What is an antagonist? The person we like, right. What's a protagonist? Oh, no, sorry. The person we don't like. Person we don't like. What's a protagonist? The person we like, the good person in the story. Okay. So where did we leave off? We're almost done. Okay, we're right here, I think. So everyone was getting their slips of paper from the box. "Tessie," Mr. Summers said. There was a pause, and then Mr. Summers looked at Bill Hutchinson, and Bill unfolded his paper and showed it. It was blank. "It's Tessie," Mr. Summers said, and his voice was hushed. "Show us her paper, Bill." Bill Hutchinson went over to his wife and forced the slip of paper out of her hand. It had a black spot on it. The black spot Mr. Summers had made the night before with the heavy pencil in the coal company office. Bill Hutchinson held it up, and there was a stir in the crowd. "All right, folks," Mr. Summers said. "Let's finish quickly." Although the villagers had forgotten the ritual and lost the original black box, they still remembered to use stones. The pile of stones the boys had made earlier was ready. There were stones on the ground with the blowing scraps of paper that had come out of the box. Delacroix selected a stone so large she had to pick it up with both hands and turned to Mrs. Dunbar. "Come on," she said. "Hurry up." Mrs. Dunbar had small stones in both hands, and she said, gasping for breath, "I can't run at all. You'll have to go ahead, and I'll catch up with you." The children had stones already, and someone gave little Davy Hutchinson a few pebbles. Tessie Hutchinson was in the center of a cleared space by now, and she held her hands out desperately as the villagers moved in on her. "It isn't fair," she said. A stone hit her on the side of the head. Old Man Warner was saying, come on, everyone." Steve Adams was in the front of the crowd of villagers, with Mrs. Graves beside him. "It isn't fair, it isn't right," Mrs. Hutchinson screamed, and then they were upon her. Okay, while I was reading, were there any words you did not understand? Yes? Okay, I want you to all come up. Write them on the board. Go ahead. They'll do that. We'll discuss the words, find the words. Okay? Okay, what happened at the end of the story? What happened here? Yeah, they were throwing stones at her. A stone hit her on the side of the head. She picked from the box the paper with the black dot on it, and then they threw stones at her. Why were they throwing stones at her? To kill her. Okay. When we think of a lottery, what do we think of? Good or bad? Do you want to win the lottery? Yes, you get lots of money. What happened here? They killed her. She won the lottery. And they killed her. Okay. Have you heard this word before? Irony. Irony, okay. A situation turns out different than what was expected. Different. We expected the person that won the lottery, what? Something good. Maybe they would get something. Maybe they would win a prize. But what really happened? They killed her. She won, and they killed her. Okay, I want you guys in groups. Again, back in your groups. I want you to describe, tell each other, and then you'll tell me how the story was ironic. Where was the irony? I want you to use the story and point out where is the irony. Okay? Discuss with each other, and then we'll come back in 3 minutes. Okay, what did you come up with? Good, good, good. Right. Irony. When it turns out different. We expected what? If she picked out the one with the black dot, what was going to happen? We thought she was going to win something. What really happened? She died. Okay, good. All right. What is a symbol? Symbol. We talked about this before a little bit. Okay. An object representing some deeper meaning. So in this story, for example, we had the stones. The stones are a symbol. What are the stones a symbol of? They're representing some deeper meaning, another meaning. They're not just stones. Remember at the beginning of the story, the boys piled up the stones. At the end of the story, they used those to kill her. Okay, so what could a stone represent? Okay, we're going to... Here, you pass these out for me. Pass out these papers. Okay. Okay. So what was a symbol? Okay. Oh. Deeper meaning. Okay. The lottery used the stone as a symbol. Why do you think it was a symbol? Okay. It symbolized, I'm going to talk about this story specifically. It symbolized death. Why do I think so? Well, first, the obvious. They killed her with the stones. What else can stones be used for that would be related to death? Gravestone. Good. Okay. Anything else? Okay. I want you to brainstorm some other symbols in this story. What were some other symbols that you found? Okay, I want you, groups of 2 again, I want you to brainstorm some symbols and just write them down. I don't need you to do anything other than just write down other symbols you find, okay?